Okay. Cool. Just making sure. I didn't see you light up for a second. Hold on. That's my bad.
You guys met with the survivor camp, and you found out some information that you are in an asylum called Briarwood Asylum, and there was a riot that was orchestrated by a man called Ulver Zeldanis and his cult called the Apostles of Orpiment. And then you were told that if there was any information that you could find, it'd either be in the library or somewhere in this wing of the asylum. And then you set out to find out who you are and other information you can grasp. You fought some things, and then right before we ended, you guys saw these weird elongated head monstrosities.
Yeah.
Super gross, super weird.
It's like a baby. Deformed baby.
And we left off with rolling for initiative. So, we'll just have everybody roll for initiative because it'll just be easier that way. But right now, the only one that's gonna be in the combat is Pent.
Cool. I got a 6.
Dren got a 6.
Dren got a 6.
$13. I'm gonna look it up.
13. All right, we're just waiting on lunch and digital.
I got an 11.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20 plus 2. Doesn't mean no good. I'm the farthest away.
Lunch got a 22. Big roller. All right.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, of course, it happens when I'm not even there.
Right. So it would be Lunch's turn.
One, two, three, 4. How far can I go?
$20 or 30 feet, I think.
I think I can move there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to, just in case, I don't know if I did before, I'm going to ready my shield and ready my primary weapon, my Morning Star.
Okay.
And in my
all right. Pent, what would you like to do?
If I back away, do they get an attack by opportunity since it's the beginning of the round?
They would, because you're leaving a threatened square.
Okay. First off, I'm going to move my character into a... There we go. And I guess I'll attack.
You'll attack
They need to be in one square or the other, so... I'll attack with my all my screens are fucked up. So. I'm gonna use my comma.
Okay.
$19 plus 4, 23,
Oh yeah, that hits.
and damage 96 plus 3. So 5 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Digital, it is your turn.
I'm going to slowly reach for the door that's in front of me and check if it's open.
Okay, and that is... Oh, let's not scroll there. It's this room down here. It is not locked.
Okay, I'm going to slowly open it and peek inside.
Okay. There's that.
Nice.
So this would look like a typical physician's office if it weren't for the preponderance. What the hell? That's a weird word. Anyway, preponderance of grotesque, Geez, I can't talk right now. Anatomical sketches, most depicting traumas and deformities of the head and brain. A sturdy display case stands open and completely empty. So you did a standard action of opening the door and a move action of moving in. So I am going to move on.
That's send for me.
Yep. It is now these weird creatures' turns. They are going to... So this one's gonna step out like this, and then this one's gonna step over like this.
Okay.
And they're
on both of them.
Say that again.
So I get an attack of opportunity on both of them, or at least one of them.
No.
They didn't leave a threat in space.
They just shuffled one square over. If they were to make more than one square of movement, you would be able to. Yeah. But they are going to try to bite you.
All right.
So here we go. All right. So the first one is 12. And the second one is 18.
18 hits.
You now have gossip herpelitis.
Don't you have that thing of natural resistance or whatever?
Cloak
didn't
of
that
resistance?
bring you up to? Yeah, didn't that?
Oh no, the natural armor.
Yeah. You and
armor class.
You and digital both got that. I thought that brought you up like to 19.
Yeah, I got it from AC 16 to 17.
Oh, I thought you were at AC 19.
No,
that's me.
All right. Yeah, you and I are at AC 19. I thought that brought him up to ours. My bad.
All right, and then the damage is... See, this is so weird because it says... No, anyways. The damage is nothing, but it automatically grabs onto you.
Okay.
Oh. So it's acting like a baby. It's grabbing you by the ankles and not letting you...
Yep.
Yeah, I got you. The thing where they ride around on your feet.
I'm getting some Cell Minion vibes from DBZ with these things. This bitch about to explode.
I'm just picturing my kids when they were like a year or two old, just wrapping around my ankles, like sitting on my foot and making me just walk around and having them sit on my foot as I take steps.
I'm glad those days are over for me.
All right.
My oldest is about to start driving in a little while, so I'm not ready for that shit.
My oldest turns 19 in August.
All right. Dren, it is your turn.
I guess I need to move. So 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Am I able to walk like on this part, or is this like a bunch of rubble shit that I can't traverse across?
You talk about this stuff right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can walk through that. It's just going this way, you would not be able to. It's blocked off right there.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I should be able to move something like right there.
Yep.
And I guess I want to try. Oh, no, I gotta ready my cross. No, because ready my crossbow is gonna take up the rest of my turn, and then next turn I should be able to get close up to swing anyway. So I'll just I might just end it there. I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah, I'll just end it there. I can't really do anything else this turn. I do have a quick question regarding my two-handed hammer.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not switching to my crossbow, is this thing like always ready, or do I have some kind of like ginormous sheath or some shit with this thing?
You probably always carry it, just like in your hands.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I just didn't want to be accidentally cheating or anything. So okay, yeah, that'll do it for my turn.
Okay. Lunch, it's back to you.
Digital, did you find anything in that room in C13?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I had used my turn to basically go in, and that open the door and then go in. That was really all I could do. So I haven't done anything else in there yet.
All right, did we already check C12?
Yes.
It looks like we did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we
C12
fought the rat dude.
Yeah, the 2 rats and the rat dude that I like half choked out.
Yes, right. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's it. I could move closer, and I'm on my way.
Okay. Pent, back to you.
Okay. A flurry of blows is taking off my leg or whatever.
Okay.
Wrong now. 14 and 14.
Those both hit.
Okay. Uh, 11 points of damage.
In total to the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it falls.
Okay.
Is it still alive?
No, that one died. Blech.
Okay.
And then, Digital, your turn.
From where I am, can I hear the commotion, or is it all going on over there and I can't hear it through all the walls?
Give me a perception check.
$14.
Yeah, you don't quite hear anything. The walls are pretty thick.
Okay. Can I do another perception check for the room?
Yeah. Let's go back to here. Yeah, give me a perception check.
It's only a 12.
Okay. You find some paperwork. Maybe when you're not currently in initiative order, it'd be a thing to look through. Yeah, you have the feeling that this would be a room to come back to.
Would you allow me to have Biter take a perception check roll as well?
Yeah, you can.
21.
Yeah, he definitely hears a commotion.
Okay, I'm gonna look at him and see him getting all excited because he can sense something.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna move in a little bit, and I'll call it good there.
Okay. It's now the last monster's turn. Gonna take a bite at a crime. Nope, that's a 12 again, so that's a miss. And it is now Dren's turn.
All right, so 5, 10, 15. So I can definitely move here. I'm assuming even with the door frame, I can still attack him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. What's that? D20 plus 5. Well, that's nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Which crits? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, it does crit. Okay.
Yeah, critical times 3.
Times 3, or do you want the crit card? I mean,
What's up with the crit cards?
so I roll dice to select which page, and then roll dice to select which card, and then I read off what it does. And there's some crazy ones in there.
I feel like that sounds like too much fun for this current fight, so I'm just gonna take the X3 and try and one-shot this fucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Give her a go.
Alright, so 2d6 plus 4. The first one is a 3. Second one is a 5, so that is 8. That is 12. That is 36 damage.
Yeah, you turn that thing into literal Play-Doh.
Nice.
It's just
Yeah,
splatters on the
I just
walls. It's everywhere.
I just start going into like a low hysterical laugh at just how comical that was, and yeah, that's pretty much my turn. I'm in disbelief on how quickly he died.
You know, I was thinking when that thing bit me and stuck onto me, I should have rolled a grapple check.
Just try and throw it.
Well, no, because I have a plus to grapple and everything.
Grapple only counts when you're going to grapple something else.
Well, I also have a plus to the defensive grapple.
The hell's the
Oh.
defense?
Some grappling onto me.
Yeah,
Oh.
the defensive grapple happens if something were to roll a grapple check on you. This thing had a special rule that if it landed a bite attack, it automatically grapples you.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mm-hmm. All right, that is.
All right, what is it? 2 turns? Or it doesn't really matter now. We're not in combat anymore. Never mind.
Yeah.
That is the end of combat.
Are there any bodies from that fight to check for loot?
So there aren't. Their bodies are insignificant. They didn't have anything on them. They couldn't carry anything. They're literally. Let's see. They are tiny undead, so they're like puny.
Got it. So they couldn't carry it, even if
but
except for maybe a copper or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
give me a perception.
21.
Okay.
You said 21.
Yeah, did you check that closet?
Yeah, so you find a body of a doctor and some other like they'd be like, you know, like the head in a jar type thing, spinal column in a jar. It's like that type of like weird medical oddity stuff.
Oh, okay.
But you do find a body of what appears to be a doctor.
Is there anything?
Yeah, you search through that closet area and you find 6 flasks of alchemist fire. And you find 8 lab coats.
Like equipable lab coats?
Yeah. And while you're in the asylum, it gives you a bonus to your disguise check.
Oh, nice.
Yo, give me one of them.
Lunch. Yeah, are you gonna write that down? 'Cause I'm just gonna give it to you anyways.
Write it in the chat, somebody.
I did
It's
on the
fire.
D20.
It's
Oh,
there.
6 flask of what fire?
Alchemist fire.
Alchemic fire.
Yeah, 1 second.
Fire grenades.
Essentially Molotov cocktails, if you think about it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, let me get a lab coat and like one of them flasks.
Yeah,
Well, there's 8
add it to the
coats
list.
and 4 of us. We all might as well take one.
I might actually need 2 lab coats and stitch them together since, you know, I'm a 6'8" orc. Or one really
Oh,
tight lab
Biter
coat.
needs one.
I'll throw one on him just for the hell of it.
Put one on Biter.
Yeah. Everybody loves a raptor in a lab coat.
So, let me go to my inventory real quick.
Well, lab coat's not a thing under equipment, so we'll just say we have it.
Is it alchemic fire? What was the first word?
Alchemist fire.
Alchemist fire. We're going to add one of those. Where did it go?
Let's see.
I need to make it a little bigger on the screen.
All right, Digital, you are in that room still.
Yeah, for the minute, I'm going to go to the door and peek out.
Mhm.
Can I see Lunch around the corner right there?
He is just barely out of view.
Okay, I'm going to yell into the hallway. If anybody can come in here and help me check this room,
Yeah.
that would be amazing. The gods will bless
Be
you.
right there. Yeah. All right.
Peace be with
What do
you.
we need? Perception? Are we looking for shit?
You don't need perception. I can just tell you. So you guys spent about 5 minutes in that room, looking through the desks, bookshelves, drawers. You notice that the notes and stuff have a name as like an author's name as Dr. Arash Charwar. That's Chawar. Chawar. And
Will
it
you
seems.
spell his first name and last name again for me real quick?
Yeah, I got you. I can just type it in the chat real quick.
Okay, thank you.
I can't wait to get Foundry up and running. I think I am going to spend the money on it.
Sweet.
I've been looking at it and all this stuff, like the lighting effects and everything that come with it. You can even set up lightning
It
so
says
that if you like,
it says your name, but it's not.
Yeah.
If I typed it as digital, it wouldn't.
3 A's?
It's 2 A's. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
A lot of these notes and stuff, you discern that this Dr. Arash, was in the pursuit of finding a new treatment for hydrocephalus. And it looks like the notes on the margins are kind of look like they are for like notes for somebody like close to the doctor, and the name is Dr. Anya Charwar of Kathir. Yeah, so you guys can gather all of this, all these notes, notebooks, stuff like that, and you have the feeling that they could be worth pretty significant amount of money in a pretty good sized city, or you can try and see if you can find this Dr. Anya Charwar and see if you can return them to her.
Will you spell Anya for me?
It's Anya.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay.
And what were these things called?
Just notes.
Medical notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, medical notes of hydrocephalus. Okay, I'm gonna gather up what I can and hand him to Lunch to put in his handy hover sack.
Fuck. Hold on. All right. Let me. No. Whatever. Is there a miscellaneous area in this bitch?
How much would you estimate the weight of those, GM?
Nah, as much as
They're just paper.
yeah,
I
as
don't
much as
think
a
they really-
notebook. I mean, probably like 0.1 pounds.
Then I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry about like putting them into your inventory. We'll just remember
Yeah,
it. 'Cause
'cause
I doubt
I'm
they'll
trying
be
to-
in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find anything like scrap paper or miscellaneous, and
I'll add them. I'll add them to my notepad.
Yeah.
okay.
While they're figuring that out, can I look around C9 in the room I'm currently in?
Yeah, you look around. There really isn't much. You just there was that slime trail that led, and now you notice that the party members in C13, they discern that trail started, that like slime trail started in the room they're in and led to that room.
Because didn't you earlier describe that like there was some kind of like vat or something that was empty when
There was a display cabinet that was empty.
Mm-hmm.
That checks out. Then let's see, we already did 12, 10, 11. C9's got fuck all. We checked the closet. Let me move over here real quick. You said there's no way of looking any further south in this blocked off area.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna let those two do what they want, and I'm gonna go back up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna come gather with these guys.
Okay.
And say, hey guys, we should have a talk real quick.
Yeah. Need to wait for everybody.
As soon as Lunch stops fumbling with his book bag of mystery.
He's changing shaders.
No, he's checking out his equipment, you know.
Yeah.
Beat the
Still
boss.
not
You gotta
dancing.
open your inventory.
I need a custom icon just for Lunchbox. It's just 3 dots that you can place above his character.
Looking for Gallahorn. That's my status.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at all of our party members and be like, so we have two options left. We can go through this door here. There was also the door that led to the outside. We can explore that as well. As a party, what do you guys think we should be doing?
And before we have any further conversation, isn't my character the only character that's been into C14? So I know what's even in there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to interject here for a second and let them know that beyond this door is a giant pool of blood with some mystery witch bitch sitting in the middle of it with I don't what. Can you bring up her picture again real
Yep.
quick?
Yeah. I
It's
got you.
not good.
Trying to describe.
You did notice that she made no attempt of moving, even while you were in the room.
Yeah,
Maybe we can sneak
That's
past
her
her.
right there.
Yeah, she did some witch bitch sitting in the middle of a giant pool of blood, glowing eyes, and she's got some mystical smoke. I'm assuming it's coming out of her mouth, not going in.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Yeah,
Did
coming
he
out of her
happen
mouth.
did he happen to see the color of the smoke when he was in there?
Yeah,
Just
it's
purple?
it's weird.
Like
He
almost.
it's like mystical almost, like it's
Okay.
like galaxy colors and very whimsical.
Yeah,
That's
So
what
anybody
color
have,
my
like-
dice are.
yeah. I will say while I was for like the 2 seconds I was in there, she made no movement, menacing or otherwise. So
Which of you guys was the one that went outside?
that was also me.
That was Jen. Jen found all the nope today. Last time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
and then outside.
Will you describe what you saw outside again?
Let me scroll down a little bit so I can get a little bit accurate. It was a courtyard that looked like it had a building, because I'm assuming that's like a small building that we go into, across the way, with some trees and bushes in between. But I did hear some pretty shisty stuff from above, because didn't we say I got a pretty good perception check, so like I could discern the direction and all that. GM.
Say that again. Sorry.
When I was in C7 last time, didn't I get a pretty good perception check so that like I could discern that the noises that I was hearing was coming from above?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. While I was out there, I did hear some flapping and some growling coming from above, but it was also really foggy, so I had no line of sight. And I can almost guarantee that if we traverse C7, we're going to be fighting something probably.
That's
But I'm down with the door, so.
I think we should try to sneak past this lady so she didn't just outright attack you.
And
What was that?
GM outside of character,
Yes.
was this door not accessible?
Which door are you looking at?
The one I'm pinging.
Oh man.
The one in C1
oh.
that had all the way to the right that has, I'm assuming had rubble in it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like a broken
Yeah,
or something?
that whole part of the ceiling collapsed right there.
Okay.
So that door is
Just wanted to make
inaccessible.
sure.
Yep.
Then we also had C5 down at the bottom. That pathway that we noped out of as well.
Because it went outside.
Oh, and
Wasn't
then we
there,
had all the way south
Oh,
of
that's
C1.
right.
Yeah, we have like 4 directions we can go.
If you guys want, I'm pretty stealthy. I can go in there and try to scout it out.
Which in there? There's 4 of them.
The Blood Queen.
You want to go in to see? You want to go in that? What kind of room is that again? Is that like an office or?
It would. Yeah, you would
Will
believe
you give
it's
a
an
flavored
office.
text again for that room?
Yes, I can. Yellow fog soundlessly roils against the cathedral-like windows in this opulent 2-story office. The ground floor features overstuffed furnishings, elegant side tables, and an altar-like desk of dark marble. A delicate spiral staircase and balcony of dark iron rises to a lofty library overhead. Both floor's fixtures frame the lake of blood spread across the room's center.
Okay.
Did
So
he see?
you want to stealth in through the office and okay.
Was he able to see the library from the ground floor?
Yeah, he would be able to see it from the ground floor. I mean, it's just like a little loft area, kind of like a little like separated reading nook type deal.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
14
if you
stealth.
Yeah, I mean, you can enter the room.
So, good with that?
I'm good. If you feel like, if you guys feel that's good, I'm good.
Yeah, I just want to give a forewarning. If she starts to get shisty for any reason, I have a magical Molotov cocktail with her name on it.
Yeah. Remember that splash
See.
damage, bro. It's
Yeah, that will have splash damage for sure.
it's
Yeah, I'm just.
not even
That's why
So
I'm
whatever
giving
you
you a
throw it at.
forewarning. Because
Yeah.
I assumed anything that's could be compared to Molotov cocktail could hurt party members. So
Okay.
Watching the monk stealth in, I'm gonna ready my scythe just in case.
Yep. Yeah. He moves into the room. No movement from the thing in the center.
That's 30.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check as you're walking through the room.
Ouch.
I have pretty good perception though, so 15.
Yeah. So you're walking through, and you start seeing these images set in like really ornate frames. They depict eerie vistas of endless empty city under a sky of whirling mist. In the corner of each picture, each of the six, a dedicated copper plate records a year from 4708 to 4715 and the name Over Zeldanis. If you look at it, if you like study on it for a second, you think, I remember this place. This was that nightmare scape before we woke up in the dungeon.
Shit, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back and tell them what I found.
Yeah.
All right, so she didn't seem to notice me. I don't know if she's a threat or not, but tell them basically, about all the frames and photos in there with the plates on them, and that I seem to remember something about that. It seems like what happened to us like before we woke up here has some correlation to do with that.
with those pictures,
Yeah. I think we should try to, well, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe get some answers from the Blood Queen in here.
okay, fuck it, I'm down. I think I'm like the pseudo tank right now, so I could probably eat a hit if need be.
I mean, you probably have the highest armor class out of all of you.
And probably highest HP. I am at 24 right now, according to my stat sheet. Yeah, I'm down to try that if nobody else has any objections.
Can we do like non-lethal damage?
Yeah,
I was just gonna like
you
poke it with the butt of my stick.
yeah, you can
Can we
choose to do
do-
non-lethal damage. Yeah, I will leave it to what you guys want to do.
If she's not attacking you when you
I wanna do
walked inside, we may be able to talk to her without damaging her. Maybe.
Want me to go in there and tap her on the shoulder?
That's pretty
Well-
much what I was gonna attempt to do, was just walk in and try to get her attention and see what her intentions are.
I say we go
Oh, yeah.
in the room, but not within melee range, so that she doesn't feel threatened.
Yeah.
Because obviously she's
So
in some kind of trance.
okay. So what I think we should all do is we should all enter the room like within these 4 squares, and then maybe I move up to like that square and like yell at her.
Sounds good to me.
So I'll go ahead and just move my character like that. Sense motive roll.
Sit here.
Oh yeah, before I yell, can we do Lunchbox's sense motive roll once he gets into the room? Because I'm assuming he can't do it outside the room.
Yeah, he would have to have eyes on. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
No.
Now we can.
Now we can.
Okay. Well, I said sense that I wanted to do a sense motive roll a couple times, and everybody was trying to figure out
No, we
beating
didn't
the
hear
shit
that.
out of her or using non-lethal, and so I was
I didn't say beat the shit out
not
of
trying
her.
to talk over anybody.
Well, thank you. It's appreciated.
Yeah, so, what does a 24 sense motive roll get me?
You honestly don't get anything from her.
Such
Give me a heal check.
Oh god.
a heal check?
All
Oh.
all of us are just lunch.
You can do all of
Wait,
you.
what?
We can do all of you.
What stat do I do that with?
It's under your skills. It's just heal.
Oh.
If he doesn't have it, is it a straight D20?
25.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you guys can roll, but that's
My heal
okay.
skill is plus 10, and
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
yeah.
I got a 14, but
So lunch, you notice that she's not exactly alive anymore. Like you can try and talk to her, and stuff like that, but yeah, she's technically not alive.
No, Mrs. Superman, no home.
can I do like a perception check to see if the pool of blood she's in is hers?
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
What's my perception? That's a 15 plus 6 is 21.
Yeah, the blood is indeed hers.
Okay, so it might be safe to assume that she is either not alive or very close to dying.
I'm gonna look at lunch and ask him if he got any sense of whether she's alive or dead.
That bitch dead.
I think you should try to cure wounds on her.
I just ran a heal check. I got a 25.
Well, she's dead. It's definitely going to damage her.
And I try to stabilize her.
You get the feeling that stabilizing has no effect in this context.
I look over at lunch and go, hey, why don't you bring out that eye again?
You might as well just wear that fucking thing as a necklace now.
Yeah, no fucking. Or better yet, put it at the end of your maze.
Hold on.
Put it on a stick.
I was gonna try to roll a low number, but I got a 17, a 20, and then fucking 16. I was gonna try to roll like a 3 or a 5, and then say, "Oh, I misunderstood," and poke Dren in the eye. But I kept getting high rolls, so, and I just rolled a 15 again. So that's not gonna work. Fuck!
Ha.
I was trying to.
You
Ha!
dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to roll low and poke you in the eye, but okay. I reach in the haversack, I pull out the eye, and I hand it to Dren.
Can I do,
Uh,
real
You know
quick,
what?
can I do sense
I'm
motive
I'm
on
I'm gonna
on
tell
lunch
you from
talk?
now on, you can just have that in your pocket since you like to bust it out every 5 seconds.
There you go.
I guess just like at least once a session.
You've got your own little belt pocket thing. You can
No,
just put it in that.
I don't feel like typing that in, so I'll just write it down. What was that eye? Do we have a name for that eye, or is it just an
It's just
eye
a
with
weird
an X,
eye with the
eye with an
X.
X-shaped pupil?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't gotten
gotta
any
be.
answers about it.
No, oh. Okay, so lunch handed me the eye.
Hold on. In our first session, I did do a knowledge planes check
Oh,
on it.
that's
And
right.
we do know it's not of this world. So it's
which
not
one?
of this. It's not from this plane of existence. It's from like a different dimension. We do know that.
I don't know.
What if it's from
Mythical
that
faith?
dream world?
I don't know. I didn't get anything else. The only thing I got was it's like when I did my knowledge check, all I got was that it's not from this plane.
it is a new day. You can do a new knowledge planes check.
All right.
Because if
If
I
it's a new
remember
day,
right, you
Yeah, that's
rolled
21.
kind of. Okay, that's better. You do know that the eye is from the dream realm.
Okay.
It doesn't have any special qualities, but you have the feeling that somebody who delves in the curios would buy one.
well, that makes sense.
So some random Joe Smo might be willing to buy this eyeball that
Mhm.
seems to do fuck all right now. Okay.
Hold on to it till we get to a big city.
Yeah.
It's not actually watching us this whole time. I know where you're at, fuckers.
It's watching your
Oh, I'm sure.
dreams. No, I'm just kidding.
So I have the eye.
Or are you?
Bum,
Can-
bum, bum.
Can I hold up the eye towards the lady and see if it does anything?
Yeah, I mean, you hold up the eye. The eye just stares at you, and then whatever she is doing, like the wisps coming out of her, just constantly flow.
So that's a constant thing.
Oh shit.
Does doing a perception check on the wisps have any benefit, or that kind of pointless?
Yeah, it'd be kind of pointless right now. You don't.
It's super
I mean,
colorful.
you can look at it, and you can see like it's
Bring it back,
just
Mikey.
like a rainbow of mists that spill from her mouth.
You're
That's
good, Lurch.
pretty much it.
Okay. Well, this is where the chaotic part comes in. I want to walk up to her and poke and get close enough that I can flip my hammer around so that I'm holding my hammer by like the neck up by the head, and I want to poke her with where I would usually with the other end.
Right, you want to poke her with the handle.
Yeah, I want to poke her with a stick essentially.
Okay.
I'm assuming myself to be like this close though.
Yep. Give me a will save.
Oh fuck me.
I knew it.
Was that fortitude?
It's will.
No, will.
Yep.
Okay. Shit.
I get the feeling that touching her is a bad fucking idea since you have to do a will save.
Well,
No,
doing
it's
it.
it's as soon as he gets within proximity of her.
Okay. Well, that's a 13.
Yeah, touching her is a bad.
You said it was. You
Remember
said
how you wanted me to
a
lift
13?
that wall?
Yes, it's a 13.
Okay, you pass, but you get this feeling of extreme drowsiness.
Sleepy time.
Guys, I don't know. I'm drunk or I'm tired, but whew, this is weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm real tired.
God damn it, he's drinking that mushroom tea again.
I guess I'll stop trying to poke her with a stick. And how far away do I need to be?
Did he
to
say he's
get out
got
of
poker with his dick?
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, you would just need to back up one.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. And then I was gonna be like, "Whoa, that was weird."
And immediately the drowsiness wears off as soon as you step back.
I'm gonna kind of turn to the rest of my party and be like, probably not get any closer to her. Am I able to see this door from where I'm currently at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull an ADHD and go, ooh, what's over here, and meander to this door.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I think we should all not FFO and maybe follow. Maybe come back if we need to.
yeah, is this door open?
That door is open.
Okay. I'm gonna call for my party, and be like, yo, this door's open. Did we notice if there's anything in this room worth checking out, or were we like, fuck the
There's a
blood lady,
strange
let's go?
staircase.
Was this the
Um,
staircase to the
yeah.
little library thing?
Yeah, you guys didn't even like try and search around. You were doing a whole bunch of stuff, or you were trying to figure out what's going on with her.
Yeah, I really tunnel vision on her for a minute.
Well, I did roll a perception check for the paintings and stuff. Maybe we should check those out better.
You guys can
While
give
they're
me.
trying to decide,
Go ahead.
while they're trying to decide what to do, I'm gonna walk up that little staircase
'Kay.
and check the library for anything interesting.
It's just a bunch of books. You can spend some time looking through all the crowded shelves that she has. Give me a knowledge local.
17.
Yeah, so you find a number of mundane but remarkable texts. One is called On the Treatment of Ambitions, Disappointments, and Regrets by Dr. Beauregard Trice. On Violent Sands by Dr. Henry Meritmain. And a signed copy of Alison Kindler's Galdace's Gust, Feast of the Nosferatu. Each book weighs about 2 pounds, and you get the sense they're worth about 100 apiece.
Some pricey books.
But as far as the knowledge in them, it's pretty mundane.
Yeah, it's pretty mundane,
Okay.
but they're worth
And I'm
something.
I'm just gonna put 3 Berks, 100 per. So.
I say keep them bitches, and we can sell them later.
Yeah, if you guys wanted to look around the room,
You said 3 of them?
Yeah.
I
I
found
rolled a perception.
so.
no, I can just tell you what you guys find.
Okay, that'll work.
So from lunch.
Oh, I was looking at PC Gen. I found them. I found holy text that's 100. Let me see what else. What should I put these as? Fuck.
Yeah, if you do anything, what you could do is just put it as that, but make a side note that it's actually these other curio books.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. All right, I'll just do a custom name. I'll just call it. You said curio book. And then you said that they're 2 pounds each.
Mhm.
There's 3 of them.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
So you guys find some other curios on the bookshelves. One is a brain-shaped sculpted wooden box. Bookends depicting twin screaming and crying figures and a brass sculpture of an Osirian pyramid. You guys get the sense that each of those pieces is worth about 50 gold. And then you go over back to the paintings of Zendalis, and to the right art collector, they could go up to about 100 for the set.
Are we able to fit the paintings in the bags, or are they too big to go in bags?
I would say they could fit in a bag, but that's pretty much all that's gonna fit in there.
Then I would say just leave the
Holding-
paintings.
The handy haversack would probably fit them.
It's gonna run into a limit at some point.
Well, and
Unfortunate.
I'm thinking more dimension-wise than weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Alright.
say F and paintings, just leave them.
Okay.
All right. So put in the chat what all I'm adding to the haversack.
And while you're doing that, I have a
I-
little bit more to tell you.
Oh shit. Right, I
Um,
did grab the 3 books, the curio books.
'Kay.
Those are already in there.
And then there was the 3 figures, and then the 6 paintings. You guys are looking around. You're trying to look through the desk, but one of the drawers is locked.
Ooh.
You can give
What
me a.
what material are these desks made out of?
It's a strong wooden desk. You can give me a perception check.
All right, I'll do that real quick because I might just try and smash it with a hammer. I believe that's an 18. Let me double check. No, where'd you go? Perception. Yeah, it's an 18.
You do notice that there is a key ring on the woman.
Ooh.
On her.
Yep, on her belt. Yep.
On her belt.
Hold up.
Can I just try and smash this desk open? Because I've already been close to her once, and I damn near fell asleep.
You could, but there could be a possibility of breaking whatever is inside.
Yeah.
Okay, F it.
Exactly what I was gonna RP if he did it.
I don't think yeah, because I don't have spells yet, and only my sorcerer and magic hand. Does anybody? Can I try and shoot the keys off of her with my crossbow?
Sure. No, I'll let it happen.
Oh, jeez.
So where do I have to be to be able to see the keys and line up a shot like here?
Yeah. It's gonna.
Can-
It's,
You're probably gonna
it's gonna
can you
be.
tell
make
Raptor
sure you
move real
take
quick,
a
just to be
side
safe?
shot.
Yeah. Go ahead and.
Before we do anything, can we have the raptor move real quick before I accidentally shoot him? Cool. All right, so I want to equip the crossbow. Blah blah blah. I'm assuming this. I guess how am I rolling this?
So roll it like an attack, and depending on your roll will depend on if you're able to snag the keys off of her belt. It is a called
that-
shot, so it is a pretty high DC.
It's a
wait,
dirty 20.
wait.
Nope, I've already rolled. Ain't waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you shoot, it does not snag the key.
Okay.
However,
All right.
However, hold on.
Okay.
it does hit her.
Oh fuck.
Roll your damage.
God damn it. It's a 1d8. 3.
So you hit her, and the smoke stops. And
fuck.
as the last bit of smoke leaves her mouth, you hear the faint whisperings of "thank you," and she falls to the ground.
I accidentally did a good thing. Apparently.
So, my
Pretty
idea was gonna be, since I can use spontaneous casting, I was gonna use air bubble, walk over put the air bubble on my head, grab the keys, and walk away without getting drowsy.
Oh, that might well,
At
yeah.
this point, it apparently doesn't matter anymore because
Yeah.
So
I want to go to her corpse and retrieve the keys.
as you're doing that, all of you start to notice that yellow, sickly, gross mist that was in this room slowly starts to dissipate and leave the
shit.
room.
Okay.
But you do get the keyring.
Cool. Before I do anything else, can I loot the body?
You get the keyring. That's about it.
All right, fair enough. Damn it. Which desk can I go into for this?
It's the big ornate desk right here.
All right. I'm assuming it's the drawer like here. So I'm gonna walk because I'm assuming this is a chair.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk next to the chair and put the keys into the drawer and unlock the drawer and open it.
So there are a few different keys. Couple of them look like door keys. One is clearly a desk key. So you use the one for the desk. You open it. You find a journal.
Okay.
You find a magnifying glass, 2 vials of alchemist's kindness, a vial of smelling salts, 2 vials of soothe syrup, 4 doses of antitoxin, 2 doses of opium, a scroll of I won't read those yet. 1, 2,
Oh shit.
3. Okay. You find
How big
3
is this drawer?
It's one of the big desk drawers at the bottom. You find 3 scrolls. Excuse me. You find a candle. You find a small tin with incense in it. You find a talisman. And the talisman is on a thin silver chain and a braided leather cord. There is another talisman and a third talisman. So it's a bunch of shit in this drawer.
I feel like we just did a boss fight without actually fighting the boss. I'm going to take everything out of the drawer and sprawl it on the table and go, "Hey guys, look what I found." And then can I do an appraise on? I would like to just do an appraise on everything, but I feel like that might be too wide of a one.
I would do a spellcraft check. Well,
Spellcraft. Oh.
Well,
definitely do that.
Lunch would detect magic, and be like, "Oh, a whole bunch of this stuff is magical."
Cool. I'm gonna do a spellcraft check. I swear to God, if I somehow get a low ass number. Oh my God, it's an 11.
An 11 on spellcraft. You can't quite discern what these magical items are.
Hey, I'm gonna roll a spellcraft check too then.
I had a fucking 7 and somehow got an 11.
Oh my God. I got a nat 1, so 9.
Something breaks me down.
You suddenly start to smell the smell of iron as your nose starts bleeding from overthinking.
Can
Minus 1 hit point.
Can I use my second roll of a 24?
I'll give it. With all you guys doing it, you guys can probably discern. You have, of the 3 scrolls, we'll do the scrolls first. You have a single scroll of Fox's Cunning, 2 scrolls of Remove Paralysis. You find a candle of Spirit Protection, The tin is filled with an incense of open thoughts. You find one of the talismans is a greater talisman of beneficial winds. You find a lesser talisman of healing power and a lesser talisman of warrior's courage.
Oh, those all sound fancy.
Oh fuck. Okay, so hold on. I'm trying to. Okay. Oh, so much shit to write in here.
Yep.
I couldn't get the curio pieces to fucking add, so somebody else can figure out adding those to their PC Gen goo for it.
Or
All right, so
as just like on a piece of note paper.
yeah.
There we go.
All right, so okay, you just went through so many talismans and so many things.
Yep.
Can somebody type those in? I've been trying to dick around trying to do that curio piece.
I don't see a talisman of extra wind in PC Gen either.
Talisman, what was it called?
So you have a greater talisman of beneficial winds, a lesser talisman of healing power, and a lesser
Okay, hold
talisman
on.
of warrior's courage.
All right, so talisman of beneficial winds greater, add talisman of lesser what healing power?
A lesser talisman of healing power and a lesser talisman of warrior's courage.
Warrior's courage.
So there's
got it.
There's part of
Alright.
it in the chat.
All right, so I got it. Okay, I got those. All right. Greater beneficial winds, lesser healing power, lesser warrior's courage. Got those. Okay, so the talismans I have.
There's everything in the chat.
Okay. All right, so hold on. So we got the talismans. Magnum.
And I can look up the talismans here.
Right. I already got them.
Oh, you did? Did you look
Yeah,
up?
I already added those.
Well, did you look up what they did?
Oh yeah, I can go over it, but all right. So the winds. The first time that the wearer falls at least 5 feet, he's automatically affected by feather fall. The healing power. First time that the wearer is reduced to fewer than half his maximum hit points, he automatically heals 4d8 plus 7 hit points. Good one. Oh wow!
Or
Real quick, as a pseudo tank, can I get that one?
Yeah, just health gate tank.
Yeah, it depends. Like they could end up hitting somebody else. No, and then the warrior's courage. The first time that the wearer would gain the frightened or panicked condition, he gains the shaken condition instead. That one's not as good. Those first two are pretty cool. All right, so those I have in there. I have the magnifying glass. Journal.
they were just random
Hey.
stuff.
Yeah, I got a journal. The journal's there. Hell yeah.
And the journal
Is
does
it an unnamed journal?
No,
or
it
is
does.
it a regular journal?
It does have a name. It's Eliage Lissandro.
Oh, because an unnamed journal is worth more.
Oh no, this is
Okay.
It would appear to be her journal.
All right, so a candle of spirit protection.
Yep. The OA
Okay.
is like a
Add.
little asterisk type deal. But
All right, so I have a small tin filled with incense.
of open thoughts. Incense of open thoughts.
All right, I don't have a small tin of that, but I just have the open thoughts, so we'll add that. All right, so they got the talisman of that. Silver chain. Hold on. All right, so plus talisman. Okay, so 3 talismans I got. The candle of spirit protection I have. The incense of open thoughts I have. The magnifying glass, the journal I have. Remove. Hold on. I didn't see those. Remove. Remove paralysis. Scroll of scroll of Fox's cunning. I have everything except for the silver chain. It's like a necklace chain.
That's what the two other talismans are on.
Oh, okay. So I'll don't worry about that. All right. So I got talisman, beneficial winds, talisman, healing. So lesser healing, talisman, lesser warrior's courage, magnifying glass, journal, candle of spirit protection, incense of open thoughts, scroll of remove paralysis, 2 of those, and scroll of fox's cunning.
Mm-hmm.
Is that everything?
Yep. And then the journal.
Yeah, I do have a journal in there.
Okay.
Like I said, if somebody could write down those curios that are 50
I got 'em.
gold a piece. All right, cool. I got everything else.
Okay.
I'll put those all into the bag.
Okay. Did you want to spend some time looking into the journal?
I suppose.
Yeah, 1 second.
Hey, Lunch, when you got a chance, can you share that link again that you were talking about earlier today? Because I
Which
can't
one?
find it. The
Oh,
one with
hold
all the
Yeah,
information.
yeah. I got you.
Okay. Unbookmark it.
Just
There you
throw it into the yeah.
I did.
Oh, okay. There it is.
It's a lot easier to find the stuff in here than it is the PDFs.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. We need to start moving on because I'm going to be running out of time.
Mhm.
I think we're all running out of time, especially Dren. He's tired of
I'm
being
always
at
running out of time, but
four.
I deal with it. So
Wow. Is there any items that you guys want me to take a look at and tell you what they are, other than the talismans that I already went over?
I would say they're kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Spirit protection, open thoughts. Aura, faint transmutation. Fox's cunning. Gains +4 to intelligence for 1 minute per level.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Those. How do scrolls work? Do you have to use a magic device?
Yes.
Check on that.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So I think got everything.
is there anything else in this room worth looking at, or was that about it?
That was about it. Yeah.
I'm gonna say let's move on.
Yes.
And we said this door was open earlier. I want to slowly open the door and go in.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a hallway.
Another fucking hallway. God damn it.
Oh shit! Oh handy haversack,
Mhm.
one of the perks of it, so you know how I said if I put things in my backpack or my pouch belt, the handy haversack, unlike the bag of holding, whenever you reach into the haversack, whatever you're looking for is always right on top, so it doesn't cost you a move.
Oh, nice.
That's why it's so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna traverse down this hallway and check these doors to see if they're unlocked.
Okay. Which doors are you checking?
Let's check this one first.
Sorry, do that again. That was a couple different pings. You want to do the top door right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It appears to be unlocked.
Cool. I wish to open the door and go in.
Okay.
I'll move my character back down here.
Oh.
Racks cluttered with boxes and sprawling collections of hazardous junk fill this dusty storage room. And as you open the door, two of those ones. Two of those guys are standing there. Wearing that same yellow robing as from what you remember from what Winter says are the apostles of Orpiment.
So these guys are potentially bad.
Yeah. The religious fanatics.
Yep, religious fanatics, and they
Did we
Yep.
lose
Dang,
you?
what-
they notice you
Okay.
and they ready their weapons. Roll for initiative.
I'll roll for initiative.
Yep.
Damn. I was gonna say I want to walk up and say, "Hey guys, what's up?" But no, never mind. We know what's up.
No.
14.
They take one look at you and they're like, "Oh."
All
All right. So,
Initiative is 19.
Pent has 14.
No, I have 10. Sorry.
Oh, 10. Okay. 10 it is.
Lunch has 18. Dren has 19.
Put it in chat. Make it
Put it
easier
up.
for you.
Lunch has 18. Trent has 19. Digital.
3.
Oof,
Ooh.
bud. And it is now their initiative roll.
Damn. Oh, I thought you meant it was their turn already.
Nope.
I thought they got super high initiative. I was like, damn.
Well, actually, it is their turn first.
Jesus.
All right.
Well, I got
No, that's not
something
Jesus.
for them bitches.
I'm gonna see you. He's gonna take a 5-foot step this way, and he's within sight of Dren. Then this guy's gonna go 5, 10, 15. You get an attack of opportunity on the second one.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Yep, he moved within a threatened square, so.
Okay. So do I just roll d20 on that?
Yep,
Yeah.
you just make an attack roll.
Okay, so that's even with the bonus.
Yeah, it's a full-on attack.
Okay. 18.
That is a hit.
Yeah, fucking better. Okay. So let's do T6. First one is a unfortunate one. Second one is a 6. That's 7, so that's 11 damage.
All right, they are both going to swing on you, Dren, with their crowbars.
Crowbars?
Yep.
Oh,
Those look like Wood
Those are like
sticks.
sticks, but
So
Rip the legs off of a chair.
one of them rolled a nat 1,
okay.
Yeah.
so that is a critical
Self
miss.
mistake.
I don't have critical miss cards yet, so that's just gonna be a miss for now. But they,
You want me to pull one up?
yeah, dude, do it.
All right, hold up.
What
Let's
the other
see.
one doing that?
Campaign cards.
Which one was a critical miss?
We'll say the one you didn't attack.
One I didn't attack. Okay, so critical miss. What was the attack on the one on the other one?
It missed. He rolled pretty low.
Okay, yeah, I would say like you want to. What you need to do, the match or better or just better?
It's match or better.
Okay, then yeah, for me it's a 19. So
Yeah.
Okay. Critical miss. Hit his big toe with the crowbar.
I can try and see if I can pull one up too.
I'm looking. Because there's a bunch of them. Is it going to be in? Would it be probably with the Strange Aeons stuff?
No, they're actual.
Cards? Okay, hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh, here we go. Critical hit. Yep, here we go. Here's a good one. Maybe. Let's see if they have. Oh, here we go.
Critical fumble deck.
Yep. I have one 1d30. What the heck? How do you even roll a d of 1d30?
Alright, so
D10s?
20 and a 10 or 3 10s? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do 3 10s. How about that? 3 10s. Good thing I have 3 10s on my little dice thing. That is an 18. The weapon is damaged and loses some of its effectiveness, but is still usable. So his weapon is now damaged, so it'll deal less damage to whoever it gets hit by it. So I'll make a note for that. All right. That was their turn. It is now Dren's turn.
Woo, let's go. I'm obviously going to attack the guy I already attacked.
Okay.
Let's go with 19.
That
We
hits.
know that it's. I'm gonna refresh these. Click this. Click this. That's gonna be a 5-9.
He falls.
Is he a dead fall
Yeah,
or
yeah.
just a?
When I say he
Okay.
falls, that means he died.
Gotcha.
All right. Lunch. You're up, my friend.
fuck.
See, make it a little bit easier. I am in. Where?
Can I shoot him from where I'm at?
Yes, you do take a minus. I believe it's a -2 for firing into melee combat.
You can walk through me too.
You know?
Yes.
Or me.
Uh huh.
I would say if you can
You just-
bypass the square.
Yeah, you just can't stay in the same square.
So if I come up next to him, like right here, is that an attack of opportunity for him?
So
Where
if
was
you
right here?
if you go here,
Ah.
here, and then there, it is not.
That's okay. Yeah, so that's why I went there, and then there.
Yep.
All right. Does that cancel out my action, my my move?
Yeah. So you get you get a move action and then a standard action, and your standard action is usually attacking or casting spells.
Hold on. Found some shiesty shit in my stuff. I was gonna use Touch of Chaos on this motherfucker, but I can use it 7 times per day. I'm gonna use Touch of Chaos on this bitch.
What does that do?
You can imbue a target with chaos as a melee touch attack. For the next round, anytime the target rolls a d20, he must roll twice and takes the less favorable result.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
Ouch.
Damn. I like that.
oh! I also need to
I
give
came
you
across
guys.
that. I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
I also need to come up with a thing to give you advantage rolls, but I'll come up with that later.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so, yep, and that's my special. So that bitch hits. It doesn't do any damage, but next time he tries to do anything, he's gonna have.
Is there a
possible
save
bad
that he
day.
can possibly make?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, then he is chaosed.
Yep, he's touched with imbued with chaos.
All right.
As long as I'm in touching range, I can do it to him.
Nice. All right. So that'd be Pent's turn. Pent.
Can I move over these shelves?
They are pretty high shelves. You'd have to climb up and over it.
I guess I'll take a shot at him.
It is a -2 for firing in a melee combat.
Yeah. $17.
That is a hit.
Okay. Four
Ouch.
points damage.
How much damage?
4.
Okay. Digital. Your turn.
Okay. So Jin is going to move here and ready his scythe.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whistle at Biter and point over
Oh, shit.
next to Lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna move through those two, take the attack of opportunity, and go there.
Okay. So yeah, he will take his attack of opportunity. He does have to roll twice, take the lower because of the touch of chaos.
Bitch.
I rolled almost pretty similarly. Blech. So the lowest roll is a 14.
Oh,
Miss.
All right, that's a miss. Sweet. How many times does that happen, Lunch?
how many times can he use that?
Well, how many
How many
times?
times does his dice roll?
Or does it only happen once?
That's on the next round. So the next round. So that should be it.
Oh,
so now you can
until
hit
the
him.
next round. Until your next
No,
turn.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, so until my next turn. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So it is
And
now
then-
his turn.
Doesn't Biter get an attack turn too?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
You're good. You're good, bud. I'm gonna use his talon attack.
Okay.
So a 20 total.
That's a hit.
And I'm just gonna roll my second one too.
Okay.
And that's a 21.
Yep, that's a hit.
Yeah. So 1d4. 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage total.
Yeah.
Getting his licks in. All right. It is his turn. He's gonna pick out of 2 of you. So he's gonna either try and swing at Biter or Dren because they dealt damage. So he's gonna choose Dren. He does have to roll twice and take the lower because it's not Lunch's turn yet. Oh.
Come on, bitch.
One of the rolls was 19. The other was a 3. So that's a miss.
Oh, yeah.
So that is a miss.
Yep.
Oh, I love this skill. I'm so glad I can't. I've been reading through my shit. I was like, what is this? Touch of Chaos? That sounds interesting. Ooh.
And it is now Dren's turn.
Well, I was not too enthused with that attack, so I am going to return it in kind.
And smack him.
Probably not. That's a 7.
Oh, yeah, that's miss. Lunch, your turn. The effect of
You
your touch
gotta
of
aim
chaos.
for the enemy, not the crowbar.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. What I get? What is that number? Okay, so I got a 19 plus. Hold on. Where's my shit? I guess 19
I think
plus.
19's high enough.
Yeah, if your base rolls 19, that's a hit.
What do I figure? What do I add on to this again, though?
It's on your morning
What?
star. It should be.
Oh, so it's +4, so 23.
Yeah, that's a hit. It's a hit.
All right, so let me just D8.
It
Oh
will
shit! Daddy
kill.
got an 8.
Ooh.
Daddy got an 8 plus 3, so 11.
And he dies.
Yaw.
Blech. All right. You guys have cleared this room.
Cool. Can I loot the bodies?
Yeah, they have padded armor, their crowbar, and a sap.
And a sack?
Sap. S-A-P.
Sap.
Yep, it's a
Tree
weapon.
sap.
Oh.
No, it's a weapon. It's like a
Like a cudgel.
yeah. It deals non-lethal damage.
That
I
sounds
don't
boring.
see that.
What kind of armor did you say they had?
Padded.
Padded.
Padded. Yeah, I just kind of pick up the armor and look at it for a second, and then just kind of drop it on their corpse.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
And-
not good. It's
and-
like
and
a
walk
heavy
away.
shirt.
And walk away.
What else did they have?
Their crowbar and that sap, but that's about it. On their bodies.
On their bodies.
Yep.
Is
Yeah,
there
but-
anything interesting in the room?
Give me a perception check.
Even in dice roller, that landed on an edge, so I'm gonna re-roll it.
Okay.
I got a pretty good one if you miss.
Yeah, so do I.
17 plus 6, so way over 20.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, his is just better than mine. Mine was 22. His is 23. Damn.
Mine's 24.
Well.
You guys, you're looking around, and this place is like ransacked. Like these two guys were just in here, just tossing shit off the shelves and whatnot. But you do find 2 vials of silver sheen and an oil of a aligned weapon. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Silver.
What's a line weapon do?
It aligns your weapon to a specific alignment, which will deal damage based or to. Excuse me, one second. I didn't want to sneeze right in your ears. So like if you aligned your weapon as good and you're fighting an evil creature, it'll deal more damage.
You
Or
said
is
a
it just
scroll
one
of a
aligned
line?
weapon?
It's an oil. So you like
Oil of a lined weapon.
yes.
They like pour it on your weapon.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So oil of a lined weapon.
My character's gonna go, cool, that's awesome. I'm gonna leave the room, walk out in the hallway, and then zone out for a minute. Sidebar, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. So I got
Shopping?
those in the. haversack.
You're the tank and the pack mule.
Healer and pack mule. Technically, he's the tank, kind of.
You're
Or
the
no, we technically have 2 tanks.
yeah, the healer tank pack mule.
Yeah. He's the DPS tank. I'm the healer tank.
Yep. And then you have another
All right.
DPS, and then I guess a druid's kind of like a they got a lot of like add control type spells.
Yeah, we're just not in an environment where it's useful.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys have kind of been mollywopping some of these guys.
That touch of chaos thing is going to be real nice when we run into somebody that's going to give us a hard time.
Oh, somebody
Yeah.
that's gonna
I
diddle
wish
you
I
a
had
little bit.
known about it. I wish I'd have known about it when we were fighting that first pain in the ass bitch. Not the first when we first got in here,
Mm-hmm.
but that doppelganger that damn near killed us. Like I wish, like I'd have just kept casting that shit,
Right.
and then fucking I'd have just repeating that over and over and let everybody else just beat the shit out of her
Right.
and pray that she got bad rolls.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
Is this a door?
Which one are you looking at? That is a door.
Right there.
That is a door.
Oh, that's a door too.
Mhm.
And we still haven't gone to C20, right? We haven't gone through C7.
C20. Where we? Oh no. Yeah, that.
Okay,
Remember Drem went outside and heard like
Yeah, a
crazy
bunch of
stuff
nope.
and he was like, nah, I'd rather not.
Can I get a health check on everybody real quick?
17 out of 20.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's been
I'm-
hit this session.
Yeah,
Last
but-
session, I'm still.
All right. I got.
I got
gonna use
15
this.
out of 18 and full 18.
All right, hold on. So if I do this, it is. What is my channeling again?
1d6.
Yeah, and then when I level up, it'll go to 2d6.
Affirmative.
Nice. That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
Have we passed an entire day yet since last session?
You guys did rest in the survivor camp.
Fuck
but-
yeah.
But since then.
Since then, no.
Okay,
Oh.
that's what I assumed.
Also, I don't know if I told you guys. In combat, one round of combat is 6 seconds.
Oh.
So even though combat seems like it takes a long time, in game it's really, really fast.
Yay. Thank you.
All right. Everybody heal by 6.
Or,
God, it feels like so small.
but
So
that's the
yeah, we don't.
thin line between life and death.
Yeah, it is. All right, so everybody should be topped up. Yeah, once I can get 2d6, that'd be really cool.
Hmm.
Then it isn't it max out at like 7d6 or something stupid?
Yeah, it maxes out pretty high.
Yeah.
I wish I was chaotic right now. I'd use my scythe to trip him right now.
Strip who?
Dren.
It's not very nice.
You're full neutral, right?
I'm gonna roll sense motive.
Yeah,
on,
I'm
on Virgil.
full neutral.
Dren, what is your character? Neutral.
Chaotic
Chaotic neutral?
Okay. Have we done anything else yet?
Nope.
No,
oh,
I was
No,
waiting.
We kind
I
of
was-
just waited for you.
I channeled and healed everybody, so everybody should be at full health.
Loki, I think I was already at full health.
I think so too. But, like we just had a couple people missing like 3 points of health.
That's fine. I think at worst I might have been missing one or two. This thing doesn't keep like health minuses. Like as soon as you
No, it
change
doesn't.
pages, it goes away.
Yeah, that's why I keep a notepad open.
Actually, not a bad idea. Okay. Tally ho.
Okay. Where would you guys
Okay.
like
Check.
to go?
I'm gonna check the door in front of me, make sure, or check if it's locked or unlocked.
That door does not move.
Okay.
Can I check the door I'm in front of?
Yeah. It appears to be unlocked.
Alright. Do we want to check that other door at the end of the hall first, or do we want to go through here?
Let's go through there and we can come back.
Okay. I'm gonna step through the door.
Okay.
Oh god, another one.
Yep. Roll for initiative. Nah, we'll just keep the initiative tracker. Dren dealt the killing blow on the last guy, so we'll just pick it up where we left off. And Lunch, you can go first.
Such a
I
waste
thought
of
I killed him. No, I killed him. Dren went.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's
That's right.
He missed. I
went
killed him.
there.
And so
Then
who was
it-
ever after me?
It would be
is
Pent's
next.
turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Just a flurry. A flurry fist.
Flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Do that damage.
I do believe I missed both times.
What'd you roll?
9 and 6.
Yep, those are both misses.
Yeah.
All right. It is now Digital's turn.
I am going to move to that door and check if it's locked.
Okay. Sorry, I have to scroll to a different area here.
I don't know if I told you, Knight, but they also have fog effects. So that yellow fog, you could actually put yellow fog on the map
Oh, nice.
with Foundry. Yeah. I was like, oh, that'd be fucking dope.
Sorry, it's some reading here. The door does not budge.
Okay. Well, since I already moved, there's no point in anything else. Can I still control Biter's attacks while he's out of eyesight?
You can. You just give him the command, but you would have to give him another command to have him stop.
So I can send him to attack anything that's in that room, but to get him to stop attacking on each turn, I'd have to go into the room to tell him to stop, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wanted to make sure I got that right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I'm gonna kind of give him his little whistle command to attack anything in the room, and he's gonna haul off and just start jogging into that room.
Okay.
And take a talon attack at that thing.
Okay.
So the first one is 16.
That hits.
The second one is also 16.
That also hits.
2. 5 points of damage total.
All right. It's gonna go, and it's going to attack. It's gonna attack Biter. That's a 9, so that probably misses.
Yeah.
Dren, your turn.
All right. Since digital is in the way, I'm going to move here and take out the keys I got from the ghost lady and see if either of the door keys work on this door.
The door key seems to work, but you cannot push the door in or pull it out because it's a push door.
Okay. I'll just end my turn there then.
Lunch.
Am I able to get next to him without an attack of opportunity?
No.
You're a healer. You're fine. Until you take a crowbar across the face.
The odds of it actually hitting your AC aren't the highest.
Fuck, since I can't do anything.
Nah, just take the attack of opportunity. You'll be alright. Because you have what, a 19 AC as well?
Yeah.
You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
Yeah,
I'm at
I
full
can-
health, so.
You're over there calling yourself a pseudo take one for the team.
Alright, I'll move here. He does an attack, and then I can what? I can do an attack back.
Yep. So he attacks you. You guys gassed him up,
No.
dude. I swear to you. You guys gassed him up. I rolled a 19.
Oh.
I swear to
So
you.
he hit.
I swear to you. It's only 6 damage.
Only.
Air quotes only.
Yep. Only 6 damage. And now you can attack
Okay.
back.
Can't see.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of funny.
$15.
15 misses. Pent, you're up.
So 15 misses, and I missed both times.
Okay. Digital.
You should go help him.
Jin is gonna just 5, 10, 15, 20. As far as he can move. So that's it for him, and then Biter has to attack. So his first attack will miss. His second attack is a nat 1.
Oh, no.
He cut himself with his own claw.
All right. 3d10 for a 16. So he trips, I guess he tried to use both of his talons at the same time. So he trips and he is stunned for 1d4 rounds.
You know,
Damn.
He is stunned
So I
for.
rolled a d4. Do you got it?
I did it. It's 3 rounds.
'Kay.
3 rounds of stun.
Ooh.
I think since we have to confirm for critical hit, we should confirm for critical miss too.
Well, no,
That's
D20.
right, which we did
so-
online, but
yeah, that's not how it says.
That's
the
not
rules
how it
are
works.
I know.
So sorry.
You do get to roll to see how bad the failure is.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let you guys roll the 3d10.
Oh,
That way
there
it's
you
on you guys.
Hey, it sounds fair to me.
Yeah.
go.
Oh, it is now top of order. The apostle's gonna go. He's gonna. The last person to hit him was Biter, so since Biter is stunned, he is gonna be flat-footed. So the flat-footed AC.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, natural 20.
oh
Oh,
no.
no.
Fuck, bye, Biter.
To confirm, that's a 14.
My flat's 12.
Yep. That's a crit.
That's
yeah.
a crit. Let's see. I think it's just times 2 damage. It's gonna be. Let's see, where's their stuff? It's gonna be 8 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Dren, you're up.
I'm assuming with all three of them there, I can't do any melee shenanigans.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, I believe in my party, so I'm gonna move one over here, check this door with one of the other keys on that key ring, and see if it unlocks it.
It does unlock it, but it is still stuck.
What do you mean stuck?
Both
God.
these doors are bullshit.
Yeah. Can I body check this door?
You can try.
Am I just rolling an attack?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, 20. Oh. Oh no.
Is it a
You roll a
natural
one?
one? Is it a 1?
I that one.
It is in that one.
It sure is.
Yeah, you trip into the door and smack your head.
All right. I take 1 damage.
What? That's a 1 point of emotional damage.
Exactly.
Oh god.
With the multiplier of how many people saw the action, which is only digital. So
Yeah,
one.
so it's 1. If you get 20 emotional damage, you break down crying.
And I'm stunned for 4 turns.
Lunch, you're up.
All right, so 19 plus 4, so 23 roll for a melee attack.
That's a hit.
All right, so it's the D8
Need to crush him.
plus 10 damage.
10 damage total.
Yep. Yeah, 7 plus 3.
He is looking real weak white right now. Pent, you're up.
Apparently this
Oh.
heretic's on steroids or some shit.
Nice.
Why is this guy such a cocksucker?
There we go. 19.
That is a hit. Don't even bother rolling damage, because they only had 1 hit
7
point left. They die.
Yay! Someone loot the bodies.
It's the same thing.
I'm gonna do a perception check on the rest of the room.
The rest of the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 25.
A
Damn.
25. There's nothing in the room, but there is that other door. You go to check the door, and it is locked.
Oh,
These fucking
I
locked
need to
doors.
throw- okay.
This is where I come in. I burst through the door and say, "Did somebody say locked door?"
and
And then I move. And then I move. I just walk all over this corpse and try the keys on this door again.
one of the keys work.
Does
You
it
tell me,
open?
you tell me
though?
this door is stuck. I am just uninstalling.
I'm checked out.
Everything is just
Screw
here.
you. No, one of the keys unlocks it.
Cool.
Before we go further,
Okay.
I'd like to heal Biter
Oh yeah.
and myself.
Yep.
And whoever else needs it. So,
Is that room just 4 squares?
Yes, it is.
While they're healing, I want to run a perception check on that room.
Okay. The walls of this crowded room are covered by filing cabinets, except for one space where a battered old painting of a somber, towering structure hangs. Yeah. Give me a perception check.
please don't find anything dangerous. I haven't healed everybody yet.
That is a 16.
Can't quite tell from the craziness of this room.
So how does that? So my heal skill.
Uh-huh.
How does that work, and what do I do with that versus like channeling or cure light wounds? and all
So
that?
your heal skill is mainly for like bandaging, so it'll stop bleeding. It'll more for like RP type moments. Magical healing actually heals the wounds.
Brings back health
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
And heals wounds. Okay.
Yep. But say
Alright, so-
say one of your guys was down and bleeding to death, if you do a heal check, it'll stop the bleeding and stop them from dying.
Okay. Cool. All right. So if I do, what do I got here? Which one's gonna work better? Because how many hit points does fucking Biter still have?
And
Did you say 10?
yeah,
Okay, good. All right. I'm at 16 out of 22.
Could just burn a
It's a
couple.
D8.
Could just burn a couple cure light wounds.
Oh yeah, I have those potions, huh?
we have
Well,
a ton
also-
of them, don't we?
Also, the spell cure light wounds.
Yeah, I do, huh? I get like, I can pop 4 of those.
Save your channels for
Plus
when
my
you're.
channeling. Yeah, when I need to do the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just a little
What is your
helpfulness.
max health?
18
Biter.
total.
And what are you at right now? 10?
10.
All right, so I got you 7 with casting Cure Light Wounds. I got a 5 roll plus 2, so you got 7.
Okay.
So you're almost back to max.
Yeah.
I'm okay with 16 out of 22. I don't want to burn them too much. What's everybody else at?
I'm untouched.
You're untouched.
Yeah,
Digital is actually untouched.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's just me and Biter that got hit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's it for me. If anybody else wants to go and do a perception check, since his was not great.
Well, I say mine was 16, so yeah, you need to be
Yeah.
higher than 16.
I'll head in there and do it.
Yep.
No, I only want one of these. That one. $20 total.
Oh, you look at that back wall, and you see this small little brass handle, and you pull it, and this little secret compartment opens up that has some stuff in it.
Sacred time.
You find more of Administrator Lissandro's extensive records on a variety of interesting psychological cases she's observed and treated over the years. With the case of Ulver Zeldanis being the most extensive. And because I can't hand you an actual handout, here is the handout I should hand you. You guys good off of all that?
Hold on.
You can zoom in too. TLDR, bitch is crazy.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine now.
Good.
Nice. Good.
And it's weird. There's more things in those records. And you're looking through it, and they're like, these ones have like headshots in it and everything. And you're looking through, and you're noticing, oh, these are us. So whatever name you came up with for your character now learns his name
Oh, sweet.
right now.
Wow, my name's Dren. That sounds stupid. If you spell it backwards, it says nerd. Whatever that is.
Dioc?
Is that where you came up with Dren from?
Yeah, from Splice. Because that's what the creature's name was in that show when that movie was Dren.
And
I was like, I like that.
you also find
Yeah.
a lockbox. And a sword with a crimson scabbard. The pommel is sculpted in the shape of a cardinal, and etched gold bands bears the name Red Destiny.
I think Lunchbox should do a magic appraisal on it.
Do I have that?
Yeah, detect magic.
Is
Detect magic, that one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's what are they called? They're not cantrips. They're
Orsons.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you me. And the sword is magical.
Ooh, I'm gonna do spellcraft roll on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, something. Fuck me sideways. I got a 1 on that one.
Yeah, no, you are oblivious.
Which is a total of 8.
I'll do a spellcraft on it.
Please, somebody get at least a 2.
17 plus 8.
Yeah. You know that the sword Red Destiny is a +2 short sword.
Oh, wow. That's
I don't
pretty
want it.
old.
I got a big hammer.
And then is the lockbox actually locked, or is it by chance unlocked?
It is locked, yeah.
Can I try my key
But
on?
yeah, the key ring does have a key for it. You open it up, you find 40 gold pieces, 6 pearls, and a calling card for the services of the Thrushmore offices of the Sleepless Detective Agency. But it's just a calling card.
Is that homebrew item or is that an actual item?
You talk about the Thrushmore?
No.
Oh,
the sword.
Red Destiny. It's
What was the agency called?
it is the Sleepless Detective Agency. The sword Red Destiny is just a name for it. It is, you can just label it as a +2 short sword.
All right. 6 pearls. I'm gonna cast detect magic. See if those are magic pearls or just.
No, they're not. And I'll just waive the appraise check because that can get just tedious. They are all worth 15 gold pieces each.
Oh, those are. All right, hold on. I don't see.
Okay. Can we check? Because didn't you say there was a bunch of filing cabinets in this room?
Yeah, they're kind of just
Did we find already? Okay.
yeah. You get the sense that whatever these apostles were doing, they were trying to find information on the patient over Zoldanis.
Okay. All right. That about does it for me here. Both these doors will not budge.
And one of the keys on your key ring has not been used. You don't quite know which door it would lead to or be
And there's a lot of other
used
shit
for.
we haven't been to yet, so I'm gonna make sure I write this down. Key ring. Okay. So we have what, 3 directions we can go next?
I'm trying to shatter this door right now.
Okay, yeah.
I rolled a 22.
Okay,
For attack.
give me 1 second here.
And it would be 8 damage if I hit.
You get the sense that no matter what you do to this door, it's like not really magically blocked, but there's some otherworldly force keeping it closed.
Okay.
Cool. So we really shouldn't be trying to get in the door right now. Got it. Yeah, all right. Before I just wander off, where do we want to go to next? Great
My vote.
conversation.
My vote's for the birdcage room.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, down here. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling that C20 is going to lead to an upper floor that will also
Oh, those stairs go
lead
down.
back down. Oh, they go down?
They go down.
Okay, well, they'll go down and possibly come back up to the 2 doors we can't get through. But that's just my feeling. Because one
I
of
mean-
them we just couldn't push through.
Yeah, so they both. Well, no, we couldn't push through either or of them because both of them unlocked when I used the keys.
Yeah.
Would not open.
Well, we never went through C5 either because it was a nope room.
C5.
What does it
Yeah,
mean when you have
that's
a plus?
where I was heading is to C5 because C4 is the birdcage room.
And an explosive.
All right, I'll let you guys discuss this. I gotta run to the bathroom real fast.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I'm down to go that direction and check them out.
Digital, what does it mean that for a weapon to be a +2 or a +1?
It's an extra +2 to attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't think damage carries over to the +2, does it?
No, it's mainly for your roll check, if I remember right.
Yeah.
If it was to your damage, it would be. I don't think they're in Pathfinder, but it would be a plus whatever to damage.
Okay.
If I remember right, they exist in D&D, but not in Pathfinder.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, what'd you guys decide?
Wasn't it originally you, Lunch, that destroyed the birdcage room?
yeah. All the way down there? Yeah, that one's done. We just need to go to C7 and up to C20. Like, the birdcage
Well,
room.
No, we didn't go to C5.
So, who did
You went out to C5, didn't you, and saw the cobblestone path?
One of us did.
No, you
I'm not
looked out.
sure.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
There was a window on the door. That's right.
Yeah, and the yellow fog is thinner in this area. Like on the outside. It's thinner.
Actually, Angelic, can we look out these windows and see the courtyard? Like open up the courtyard?
Yeah, you can look up there. You see.
Check or something? Oh, okay. That's better.
So then that is a door, not a window, right?
Yeah.
The one Dren's in front of, that is a door, yes.
Is the fog still out there?
The fog is out there. It's just thinner than it would be anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
Does it cover the path, or is the path clear of the fog?
It kind of covers the path a little bit, but again, it's a lot thinner than it was when Pent opened this door over here.
Cool. I'm gonna step outside.
Okay, yeah. You step outside.
This whole place looks barren if I could even see through the fog, so I'm just going to try to follow the path to this door and see if it's unlocked.
And I'll follow.
It is locked.
Let me try my keys.
And as you go to unlock the door, something's squirming around your feet.
Oh, fun. Alright. Can I do a perception check?
You don't need to
Okay.
because it is a bunch of worms. It is a swarm of stuff at your feet. Roll for initiative.
God damn it.
I rolled a natural 20. 23.
21.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I gotta get down to their stat block.
Oh, I'm glad lunch made it down here in time.
All right. Flip my notebook page. All right. We'll start with Pent. Pent, what'd you get?
23.
Are you?
Yeah, I rolled.
Didn't you get a nat 20?
Yeah.
Dren.
Only counts on attack.
I got a 21. I got a 19 plus 2.
Nice.
All right. Digital.
9.
Your initiative rolls are real bad.
Yeah, I'm missing my initiative pluses because of the fever.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You have filth fever. Lunch.
Initiative check.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I'll roll monster moves.
Was it 16 plus 2, 18.
Okay. All right. It would be top of initiative. Pent. It is your turn.
Flurry of blows on these worms. Stomp them out, I guess.
Okay.
Whoa, that's horrible. At least I didn't roll ones. I might have missed both times.
What'd you roll?
6 and 6.
Oh, 6. Yeah.
You said 6 and 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, those both miss.
How the fuck you missing worms on the ground, my guy?
Right? Well, you know. At least I didn't bump my head on them.
Okay, right. Dren.
All right. We're gonna swing or go for attack. I got 7 plus 5 is 12.
That's a miss.
How the fuck did I miss? Wait, what? What? What kind of AC
Yeah.
checks do a pile of worms have?
They're called a wiggler swarm.
Okay.
Lunch.
What was I?
All right. Where am I at? I am back here. Can I move into damage?
Let's see.
1,
5, 10,
1,
15,
2,
20,
3,
25, 30.
4.
Yep, you're about 30 feet away.
Yeah, so I can only get there. I'd have to move another 10 feet. I can't.
Okay.
I'm only got 20 feet. That'll be it for mine. And then after this encounter, I'm gonna have to bounce.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Boo.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, life goes first, bud.
Yeah.
You have to get off.
After this encounter.
Okay. It would be monster turn. It is going to attack. Where the heck? All right. Yeah, it's going to attack Pent.
Okay.
Nope, it's miss.
Okay.
So now it is Digital's turn.
Digital's gonna move there and ready his scythe.
Okay.
And pure RP because I forgot to give Biter the call to stop attacking. He's gonna sniff out enemies in the air.
Okay.
And automatically bolt out to there.
Okay.
And do a talon attack.
Okay.
Plus 15.
That is a miss.
Wow. That's
Okay. Okay, second one misses too.
Pent, back to you.
Roll my cursed dice again. 18 and 9.
The 18 hits.
Okay. 9 points damage.
All right. It is Dren's turn.
All right. Can I get a hit this time?
Are you, Dren?
16.
That is a hit.
Whew. Oh, 3, 4, 1 is 4, so 8.
And it dies.
Yay.
What was that, Lunchbox?
Oh, never mind.
Combat is over. You fit the one key on that key ring into the door and unlock it. And that's where we'll end.
There's nothing on the worm's body?
Nope,
It's
it's a
worms.
pile of worms. And that's where we'll end.
Next
Sounds
time,
good.
Dragon Ball Z.
Sweet.
Next time I take a bite. Yeah. Alrighty. I think I got everything. I was able to get the red.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Take it easy.
So I'll end up just handing it to somebody else.
I can't use it.
Oh. I pressed the wrong button.